Hello YouTube, hello my EDC gear fans, and hello my survival gear fans. Jason here. Some of you are going to run across this video and go, hey, I've watched this guy before. Why does he have a new channel? Long and short of it, there's a gentleman on YouTube who has a lot of sponsorships and reviews a lot of gear. Who has monetized his channel, and that's how he gets paid. That's how he makes his living. He gets this gear, he reviews it, he sells it, he gives it away, and monetization off his YouTube channel. He don't like competition, so if you reviewed anything that he's reviewed, he's been filing DCMA copyright claims, and YouTube does not check these out. They just send you a notice that you've had a copyright infringement claim filed against you, and you have a chance to delete the video, respond to it, etc., etc. Well, I responded to it, and that it wasn't that I didn't copyright infringe on anything because I did not use any of his videos, clips of his videos, anything. I just happened to have reviewed some of the same products he had. Well, unlike most people who file a false copyright claim, he responded to my counterclaim. And there again, YouTube didn't investigate it. They just took his word for it and removed my channel. So I've lost all my viewers and all my videos. But luckily, I have all my videos backed up on a portable hard drive, and I can put them all back up. That's not an issue. So basically, any company I was in negotiations with to send me possible items for review are probably gone. But I did take a chance, and I reached out to Thor Fire, who I've been starting to hear a little bit of buzz about reviewing one of their products because, as you all know, I do my reviews differently. I do them in two parts. I do it here in my house, showing you the product, going over bits and pieces about it. Then I go out and I take you and I show you how it performs with real world applications and mock survival simulations. So hopefully Thor Fire will work with me and help me get this channel back up and running. And I think if they do, I think it'd be beneficial to Thor Fire. It'd be beneficial to my channel, and it'll be beneficial to you viewers because you guys know that I don't review products and say everything's great just because it was sent to me for review. I am honest, and I am definitely making sure that everything performs as advertised, making sure that the product's safe. I mean, I've seen people review products and say they're great. That if you were out in a survival situation and you use it, even a camping situation, and you used it, chances are it's going to fail because it's very cheaply made and you're going to end up injured. I don't want any of my viewers to go get a product thinking it's good and injured. So I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be very critical and put it through its paces and give you an honest review of what I think of the product. Now, gentlemen, I am going to do another flashlight review. And there's something special about this flashlight. Well, at least it's special for me. I don't know if you guys will have the same experience or not. But here it is. Country Trails flashlight. Now I know you're saying, Jason, I've never heard of Country Trails. Jason, I've never seen Country Trails on Amazon or eBay. Probably won't. This is a house brand of a store that I do believe is only in the Midwest and South called Rural King. It is a farm supply store. Now I'm sure this is probably made in China. Well, I know it's made in China, but probably made by one of these companies that make these flashlights, and they make millions of them, and then they just put your little name or company logo in there, kind of like the ones that you see on TV advertised by Air Force Captain, what's his name, Hunter Ellis, and then there's another one, and then there's the Bell and Howell, all made by the same company in China, all sell for $20. But if you go around on eBay and Amazon and look up the G7 Navy SEAL flashlight and the Nighthawk flashlight, same flashlight, same company, they're selling for 60, 70, 80, even $100. That's all this company does is make flashlights, and then they brand them with your company name and logo and send them to you. Probably at a cost of $2 to $5 a piece, and some companies are real high markups on it. So I'm guessing that's probably how this one's made. But should that be a deterrent from you getting one? Well, we will see. Let's go over here and see what we've got and go through the pros and cons of the light, and we'll give it a grade. And that will conclude this video until I go into a real world or mock survival situation with this, if I do. Up in the air on that one, on this one. The pros. This is a standard light anymore. Aluminum body, black anodized finished, cooling fins, DNA catcher, bezel, click switch, butt light. That's the pros of it. And it's tough so far. It's been tough. It's been dropped a few times and still functions. The cons. You're seeing a little reflection, so it does get light in and reflect. I don't know if you can see it real good, but the haze that you see on the lens is not dirt. It's not a lens cover or plastic that I have on it. The lens is actually frosted. I have no clue to why they do that. Other con of the flashlight is you turn it on, it comes on high. It don't have a memory setting. It comes on high right away, which is 2,000 lumens, medium 400 lumens, and then you've got your strobe feature. The con on that is, as you can see, I had to keep clicking it to cycle through. There wasn't a light push to switch it like the other ones. Now it does have a momentary on feature where you lightly push the button and it'll go on momentarily until you let off it, and you can cycle through them that way. And the other con, my final con on this, and this one teeters on a pro and a con, so it's right there on the line, is the batteries. These take CR123A batteries, 4 of them. And the reason I say this teeters right on the line of a pro or con is my personal preference, as I like flashlights that take everyday batteries, AA, AAA, C, and D, that are available anywhere. But with the popularity of these flashlights and these becoming the standard in flashlights now, the CR123A and other exotic high output batteries are becoming more common, and you're starting to find them at convenience stores, gas stations, as well as Walmart, Kmart, and other big box stores. Back a few years ago, the only place you could find them was an electronics store, and they were really expensive, and the price has came down. Now, I don't know what Walmart charges, but from what I hear, they have decent prices on the CR 123As, And I know I stopped in at the local Radio Shack the other day and looked up looked at the prices on their lithium CR123A batteries, and the four batteries that I would need for this light was about $28 to them, but you can find them online cheaper in bulk. Um, so weighing out all the pros and cons on this flashlight, and the fact that I've had it out a few times, a lot of you know that I have a hobby of paranormal investigation. I went on a investigation of a notoriously haunted insane asylum, and I took this flashlight with me. And really, it did function flawlessly. I mean, it lit up the dark areas very well. Only thing is, this is don't have an adjustable beam, so there's another con of it. So it's a flutter, but it did light up a fairly good distance for what it is. I'm guessing maybe 50, maybe pushing 80 yards, maybe 100. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say for sure, but it did light up a decent distance ahead. It is very bright at 400 lumens. It is still it's even brighter at the 2000 lumens setting. It's been dropped several times and it still works. So I'm going to give it a B minus. It could be a better light. But then again, it could be a worse light. At least they're not going out and giving a marketing gimmick. This is the brightest flashlight you can get, the best flashlight you can ever own. You're getting a functional flashlight for $5 to $20. Okay? That's what it is. It comes down to, does this perform as well as, let's say, a Surefire? Does it perform as well as Nightcore? No. Does it perform better than a $5 to $10 D or C cell plastic flashlight, or the little 20 lumen $2 plastic 9 LED bulb flashlights that you seem to find in every gas station and hardware store in a bucket? Certainly does. Is it worth the money? Yes, it is. It is definitely worth the money. And I'm sure out there somewhere there's a company that makes a flashlight like this that performs better, that has better features than that for about the same price. But as of right now, for a local pickup, for $5, this is the best you're going to get. I would definitely not hesitate to put this in my EDC um, bag that I take with me and I throw in the back seat of the car or the trunk of the car when I go on road trips as a backup to my primary. I would not hesitate to even just throw this in behind the seat of my truck and keep it there full time as a primary use flashlight. It's going to put up with the bumps and the beatings. Um, I would not hesitate to throw this in my bug out bag as a secondary flashlight or a backup flashlight, or even a flashlight I could give to somebody that don't have one that I may have paired up with, or just to keep as a backup light to the primary. So with that being said, like I said, I give it a grade of it's very useful for the money. You can't go wrong. I'd like to find another company that does flashlights like this that is doing a better job than this, and see what they can do in that price range. But for now, for $5, $5 to $20. You can't go wrong for an everyday use light with this. So I will talk to all you guys later, and I hopefully will have some more stuff for you real soon.